and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at what is XRP. Here we have the main page of our website, which is a Ripple one. So XRP, the best digital asset for global payments. XRP offers financial institutions the fastest, most reliable option for sourcing liquidity on demand. So what is XRP? XRP is a digital asset built for payments. It is the native digital asset on the XRP ledger, an open source, permissionless and decentralized blockchain technology that can settle transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. I mean, what else can do that? XRP can be sent directly without needing a central intermediary, making it a convenient instrument in bridging two different currencies quickly and efficiently. So let's just step back a little bit and have a look at that. So XRP can be sent directly without needing any central intermediary. So if we just take a look at that, it's typically, if you want to send money from one end of the world to the other, especially if you're using a bank, you've noticed many times that the transaction takes typically 3 to 5 business days to land in order for your funds to get there. So it's quite a long time, isn't it? I mean, nowadays everybody wants things doing in a split second. And this is because if you are sending money to another part of the world, especially if you're a bank, you need to make sure you have a pre-funded account in the other country's currency. And if you do not have that, it takes far longer, and your money will take a lot longer to get there. So the idea of XRP is that you can circumvent all of that time by just simply sending money one transfer from one side of the world to the other in a couple of seconds. So right now XRP is one of the fastest and cheapest currencies to send around the globe. It says on the website 3 to 5 seconds, average 4 seconds. So this is why a lot of people are talking about XRP now. And at this climate, with the price being so low, I thought it was just a good time to explain about what XRP is and how you can use it in the future. So let's move down now onto the benefits of XRP, which will be the transaction settlement time, which is the amount of time which your payments takes to get from one end to the other. We've just got a graphic of Bitcoin. Average settlement time is 60 minutes, and in some cases, I mean, personally, I've had them take longer, half a day at some points when the network's been clogged up, which is pretty slow. Litecoin 10 minutes per transaction. Ethereum 2 minutes. I mean, you can get them in. I've had them instantly before. It depends on the network as well. And then XRP, as I said earlier on, 4 seconds. I mean, God, that's quick. 4 seconds per transaction. And also, I think currently we have updates ongoing, which will inevitably allow transactions around the 1 second range, which is incredible, really. That's important. That's definitely important for the financial future. Scalability. As far as scalability goes, if you don't know what scalability means, it's been able to handle more people and more transactions per second on the actual network. At the moment, Bitcoin is able to handle around, does it say on here, 6 transactions per second. Ethereum been able to handle 15 transactions per second, and XRP 1500 transactions per second. And it's just important to note down here that as of July the 15th 2019, they actually managed to carry out 65,000 transactions. I mean, that's pretty crazy. So on this next screen, I'd like to just we've also got a few questions. I mean, what's the difference between Ripple and XRP? And this chart just shows you the difference between them both. So Ripple itself is the technology company that provides the most efficient solutions for sending money globally. So basically, it's the company behind XRP. It's the company that built it. So XRP is an independent digital asset. The XRP ledger is the open source blockchain technology behind it. How is one related to each other? So Ripple is a software company that uses XRP and XRP ledger in its product, XRapid. It does not control the digital asset or technology. Ripple does own 60 billion XRP, which is 60% of the planet. It's 100 billion supply, I believe. We'll just check it out. Yeah, 100 billion, and they're holding 60 billion. That's a fair chunk of supply. So yeah, and then XRP, the XRP ledger cannot be owned by any single entity. It exists independent of any one person or business, including Ripple. And I think that's where a lot of the arguments come from people, because they always, in the early days, it was just Ripple, and then it expanded to XRP, and they ended up being two separate entities. And there were a big hoo-ha about, is it decentralized, is it centralized, and initially crypto were brought out for the decentralization, but I think it's pretty clear that it's centralized now, being registered as a company. There's actually a website where you can find out all the info and how much the transactions cost when you're sending a payment with XRP. Current cost for a transaction is, where we got it, there we go, 0.00001 XRP. I mean, how cheap is that? Meaning the transactions is as close to being free as possible, really, though. The reason for a transaction cost on the network is to be able to stop people from spamming the network or trying to send more transactions than the network actually needs to process. On top of that, people do not know that the XRP is deflationary. In fact, the total amount that will ever exist in the world is already in existence. And every time that a transaction is sent through the network, in order to stop spam and people sending massive numbers of transactions through the network for no reason at all, a small number of XRP, that the transaction cost, is burned. Meaning that as time goes on, there will continue to be less and less XRP in the world. And you'll be able to see that on this chart here, this website. So if you go to this website, xrpcharts.ripple.com, you can see the numbers in here of XRP. Total number of XRP there, obviously started at 100 billion, and as time goes on, yeah, that's gonna drop and drop. I mean, not much, because it's not one per transaction fee, but eventually they'll add up. I mean, there must be multi-millions of transactions going through an XRP, so let's see how it goes. So that'll wrap up for this video today. I just wanted to take you through the very basics of what XRP is. If you've got any other questions, drop me an inbox, or find me on Twitter at Optelic. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.